Welcome back, folks. Let's do this fucking thing. We are ready to rock here on another Tuesday afternoon, morning in the West Coast. Super late out there in Europe. Van Larson, what up, dude? Faboos, what up, dude? Vitaly Borisov, yo, yo. Igor, what up? Belly, I'm going international today. What's up? Belly Matt LaBelle right across from me. What's going on, man?
What's up, guys? Good to see you, as always.
I miss you, dude. Thank you for being back here. We've got a lot to do today, so we'll get right to it. I am going to play a new game with everybody called Mod Genie. We are going to bring the Mod Genie out of the bottle, so prepare yourselves for that. Hello to all of you on the podcast, listening wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for listening and letting us in your brains through the ears. If you're watching on YouTube, we're coming at you through the eyes. Prepare yourself, because Michael Broussard is going to be on the show today talking about all of his awesome stands that he's making. We love ours. Right here from TTR Studios, we got our TTR Studios kick-ass killer stand. It is so cool. We're going to talk to Michael about all the things that he's doing over there. Coming up here right around 12:30. We've got to pick a new winner for the weekly one-wheel challenge last week because, yo, Belly, we had a tie.
No ties.
It's like kissing your sister.
I don't know about that, but
It's like kissing your sister.
no, ties are probably worse than that.
Yeah, because nobody enjoys it.
No, I don't want to know who's enjoying it. Thanks.
Have you never heard that?
Yeah, but it's a weird saying to say.
All
Like,
right,
who
okay,
knows how it is to... You have to know how it is to say it's like that,
Whoever
right?
created that saying, sick fuck.
Right?
That's true. Also, we've got to get to our saved videos. I want to talk about ship dates with the Pint because something happened that made me think about maybe a possibly new perspective on this. And then we've got to first start off with cribs.
Yes, we did some fun.
Well, I want to show them just a little bit of what we did because it's live on our Patreon right now. Patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. Belly had a funny idea the other day, and it caught me off guard. So what we wanted to show you, I guess, a little bit. I guess we're going to show them in an intro because I actually thought this was going to be a nightmare, and it turned out to be super, super fun. So we'll just show you guys what we did and what you can find on our Patreon page right now, www.patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC.
So you remember MTV Cribs?
God, yeah.
What?
The show about like rich pretentious assholes that have the money that they flaunt and the cars that they've rented.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Here?
Yes, for Studio A.
Why?
Got to show the behind the scenes.
Nobody wants to see that.
It could be fun.
So that was a lot of fun. That's just the intro. It goes for a full 14 minutes. It is the entire segment as if you were watching MTV Cribs because they do 2 for a half an hour show. So we wanted to do it exactly like they did. It was a challenge that Belly put in front of me. Editing wise, we knocked it out, had a lot of fun with it, and you don't want to miss this. So go over there, patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC.
Yeah, and it's totally worth it. I think it was a lot of fun to put together. I mean, you obviously did all the bulk of the editing and work, and you did a great job, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, it was just as much fun as I thought it was going to be.
Dude, I thought it was going to be a nightmare. We went down to the pool. We had the whole pool was like kind of in on it. We got the lifeguard in on it. He speaks no English. At the end of it, he asked for our phone number so that we could send him the link. So go ahead and check that out. Last time I'll tell you, patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. Belly, you got a lot to get to today.
Let's get to it.
So what is this Mod Genie? I've had a lot of Mod Genies coming in here, and I'm like, wait, what is this? We got a bottle. We got to let the Mod Genie out. Okay, so what we're going to do is call for callers right now. The number is 571-354-7338. I want you to tell me if I were a Mod Genie and you rubbed my bottle and I came out of the bottle and I said, hello.
Okay, keep
What's
going.
the one mod that you want? If I could give you one mod right now, I will give it to you, but it's the last thing you'll ever purchase for your one wheel. I will give you any mod you want,
But genies give 3 wishes.
Get out of here, Clyde. God, hold on a second. It's derailing, completely frustrating the host.
Billy the cowboy. He's here from a town way out west. He's here to question the luch dog and put his patience to the test.
Yes, he puts my patience to the test. Week after week, when he derails for no freaking reason, that's when we call for Billy the Cowboy.
Just a general knowledge about genies is they give 3 wishes, not 1.
Listen, man, it's a new game. I'm playing with the people. Look, Billy the Cowboy. We'll start it with you, and then we'll get some phone calls in here. 571-354-7338. I want rapid calls to play along with us right now. What mod would you put on your Onewheel if it was the only thing that you could buy from the future on? That's it. It's the last thing you can buy for your Onewheel. Billy, do you even know what a Onewheel is? What would you buy for your horse?
My horse, it'd definitely be the most comfy saddle.
Okay, get out of here. So,
obviously a foot pad, right?
That's a get him out of here. Yes, you can have a foot pad for your horse. 571-354-7338. Call me right now if you could have one more mod for the rest of your life. But you don't have it yet. You don't have it yet. What would you buy? For me, man, it would have to probably be, I would think fish bones. I don't have fish bones yet, and I really want to try them out. I want some sort of concave. I want adjustable concave. I think that's what I would go for. But then I couldn't buy anything else. That would suck. 571-354-7338 if you would like to play along and call us right now.
That's dirt all over your legs and balls.
I don't need a fender.
Nope, you don't need it.
I don't want a fender. I don't like the way that the board looks with a fender. I like it without. It's way better. Am I weird there? I know a lot of people. McOscar's with me on that one.
Yeah, a lot of people don't ride the fender too much.
Bodie thinks I'm crazy because he's in Colorado. There's a lot of water out there.
I would say it depends on where you're riding. If you're doing a lot of trails, like forest trails, things like that, you want something like the fender to kind of.
I disagree because I think it'll pop off if you hit a root and it's going to roll around. I don't mind the dirt in the ball sack. It reminds me that I'm a man.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There's nothing that'll remind you about your hanging ball sack than little chunks of dirt just popping up and crushing you through your shorts throughout a ride. It's great.
Oh no. We need to get this guy a fender.
Congratulations, Danny Benson. His is on the way. His Craft and Ride Spectrum magnetic fender. So, okay. I know people are at work, but I was expecting at least one phone call. Don't make me hijack the show. 571-354-7338. If you could pick one more mod for the rest of your life, it's the last mod you're ever going to get. Is it fangs? Do you really want fangs? Chris Richardson's making fangs look cool. A lot of people make fangs look cool these days. Ryan Hurwitz rides them, does awesome fang drags. And then I know Cecil Diesel does that as well. Maybe that's what you like. Hey man, I'm not here to discriminate. I just want to know if you could have one more mod and that's it. You get buy one thing. What would it be?
Stoke butter sticker.
You just buy a sticker? What are you doing? Very good. So I know you guys are working, so it is tougher to get calls during the day, but I did want to kind of enjoy that with you guys so that we could play that game if you wanted to.
Oh, we got one.
Too easy. I love my our listeners here. 571-354-7338. They can give us a call right now. In fact, they will. Clyde, go ahead and pick them up, and we'll see what is the last mod they will buy for their Onewheel. Here we go. Caller, who are you and where are you from?
Tom Plevel from Pittsburgh.
T-Plez, what's up, dude?
What's up, man?
All right, so tell me, what's the last mod you would buy for your Onewheel? If I give you one, you can have anything you want, but it's the last one you're going to buy. What is it?
So, on the Facebook post, I commented fender, but the more I think about it, it'd probably be a back foot pad.
A back foot pad. Interesting.
So like a saddle for your horse.
Like a saddle for your horse, Belly, exactly.
You gotta make it comfy on the butt or the back foot.
Tom, is it safe to say that the back foot is the butt of the Onewheel? Rider?
Yeah, you could safely call the back foot pad the ass of the Onewheel, sure.
Okay, I'll take it. So you're in Pittsburgh. There's a lot of water up there. You guys riding with a fender or what? You get those dirt to the nutsacks? What is it?
You know what? We had a group ride on Sunday, and my boy, and we all ended up getting wet. Everybody had a fender. Riding through the rain. My boy gets home, and he's getting a 21 blink error when he's trying to turn his board back on.
Do we know what that is? 21?
No.
Blackjack.
I thought, I'm dealing with a 16 blink error on my other board, and still trying to figure out that one. And who knew that they went into the 20s? So I think in the Feature Motion book, there's only 10 or so listed. So
I remember it going up into the teens, but I'd never heard anything in the 20s. That's interesting.
Yeah. He gets high a lot, so he might be counting wrong.
Let me ask you a question, man, while I got you on the air. If you went to brunch and you saw your ex-girlfriend just sitting there with her new dude that she's dating, would you sit down with them, or would you just go past them and sit on your own, or would you leave? How do you handle that situation?
Now, do I see them before I?
They see you. They're waiting for you to see them. They're sitting there. Both of them are sitting there smiling, waiting for you to see them. And you lock eyes. Now, what do you do?
I guess you go over. You got to go over.
That's my man.
Now, do you sit with them, or you just say hello? Are you having that
meal with them, or are you just going to say hello?
You know what? If it's going to piss off my ex-girlfriend, you definitely sit with them.
Tommy Plevel, ladies and gentlemen, Pittsburgh Riders representing, man. Tom, thanks for calling, dude. You're the best.
Hey, take care, guys.
All right, later, bud. Enjoy the day. I love that. See, you got to sit down. It happened to me. It's exactly what happened. Our patron-only podcast, we talked about it, happened. Yeah, I saw my girlfriend just sitting there 5 feet from me. Ex-girlfriend, excuse me.
Let's not get it all confused.
Parking my Rad Mini for brunch. I'm locking it up with the U-bike, the U-lock. And there she is with her new guy sitting there and just smiling like, hey, what are you going to do? Belly said he would walk past him and go inside and sit down by himself. What?
I'd say hey and then walk in and sit by myself.
No, it's just so awkward for the rest of the day. Absolutely not. No. But I will say that the Rad Mini got everybody's attention at the bar. Just people walking up, just looking at it like it was a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. And Sly Dog Stroh, Andrew Stroh, just put he just put a Rad Mini clip out, but we do have something about Stroh that we wanted to say. He's been hurt. So Sly Dog Stroh, Andrew Stroh, he's been on the show before. Tore his ACL. He's not riding right now. And so in one of our groups that we're in, one of the members posted hey, just thanks for everything that you do, Andrew. We love your facilitation for one-wheeling in the groups. We love you just being a cool, pillar of a model in the community. So Igor up in Canada had this to say to him.
Nope. Wait for it.
Oh, no. Production boo. Clyde.
Wait for
Start it over first. God,
wait for it.
Just kills me.
Straw, buddy. Hang on in there. This injury is going to last as long as a fart lasts in a motorcycle. So don't worry. You will be riding in no time.
Your injury is going to last as long as a fart lasts on a motorcycle. Yeah. I've never heard that before.
I mean, it's gone quick. I mean, he's right about that.
Great.
Right?
Are you okay, sir?
I'm good.
Are you in a mood?
No.
I feel like you're in a mood. What's the matter?
I feel fine.
Are you good?
No, I'm just pressing buttons and things. And
yeah, I know. Do I need to get my belly out?
No, you don't have the right shirt for it.
I'll do it.
You don't have the right shirt for it.
I just want to cheer him up. Can we cheer him up in the social media?
You don't have the right shirt for it.
Well, here,
neither do I right now.
Fuck it then. All right, good stuff. So, what do we got going on? Where's my sheet? Let's do this thing. Let's go to the picker because we've got to pick a winner from the weekly one wheel challenges, and this person is going to get a free t-shirt from stokebutter.com. We had said that you were going to, the challenge last week, you were going to post your original mileage from the start of the week and then a screenshot of your mileage at the end of the week. Now, what happened is that we had two people tie. So we need to show you guys who the winner is. And to do that, we will go, of course, over to our picker, which is super fun. Let's do this thing, Belly, and find out who is the winner because they both tied at 98. The number we drew was 131. The highest miles ridden was 98 by Austin Stevenson, and Troy Hendrick. Our boy once year. Okay, so we've got to pick a winner. Let's just go ahead and do that. I don't even want to wait any longer. Go ahead and pick your winner, Belly. Who is it going to be between the two of them? Austin Stevenson. Congratulations, sir. Come on down. That's fantastic. In fact, you know what? He's getting it.
He's got to get the game show music.
You want it? I can do it. Oh, I'm so scared. Yeah, there you go. All right, Austin Stevenson, come on down.
Hey, you got a message, by the way.
Jakes?
From Chris Jakes.
No, I'm not accepting it, Jakes.
Broham,
Not
I'm
having
giving you a fender.
Wait, what does he say? Belly, read it to the people. Can you see it or do you want me to do it?
I'm giving you a fender. I can't see it fully.
Broham, I'm giving you a fender next time I see you. Don't gotta rock it all the time, but always great to have one. Any color preference? Yeah, clear. 0. I want no fender.
I want an invisible fender.
I'm throwing my pen at you, Jakes. Belly out.
We don't have the right shirt.
I know.
It's all right. Mine's in my closet right now. I know exactly where it is.
Look, I am just Chris Jakes. You're the best, man. And dude, I have a fender. Don't waste money on me. I don't need it. I appreciate that. I have a black custom, not custom, just a regular Future Motion fender. I also have one of those like flex fenders from the Float Life that's just a bare bones, like just throw it on if you need it. I have that. I don't use them. I don't want them. I'm not going to ride in the rain, and I don't use a fender for anything else. I'm just not going to do it. That's our Skype camera. I'm passionate about it, man. That's just how I am. You guys have seen my boards. The grip tape hasn't been changed in like a year.
Oh God, the grip tape debate.
Yeah, the CD in my car, because my car still takes CDs. It's the same one for like 3 years. If I like something, I don't change it. Okay. I go to a restaurant that I love. They're like, "Oh, hello, sir. Would you like a menu?" And I'm like, "No."
God, I hope you don't have a favorite pair of underwear.
Damn right. I rotate between like 4. That's gross.
Only 4.
That part might be fabricated, but the rest is true. The rest is true, folks. I leave music in my car forever. I leave grip tape on my board forever. Go over, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go over to Voice of Onewheel on Instagram. Just check out my board. There's a couple of posts on my board. In fact, I did one with Michael Broussard's stand. Bang. Okay. However, the only comments that came in were, "Luch, change your grip tape." No! Don't send me grip tape. Don't you send me fenders. God bless you people. I don't want it.
This is it. This is the proof.
I am the opposite of what most people are, which is, give me something new. I want to mod it. I want to make it my own. I totally get that. I'm all for it. Just not for me.
Just not for me.
Not for me. Once I get something I like, I'm good. I can probably use some new grip tape.
A little bit, yeah.
Everybody seems to really like the Float Life grip tape. Not a paid sponsorship or anything. Just I'm throwing that out there. Everybody seems to like
the other
TFL.
thing I've seen big right now is the new slick tire from Flight Fins, right?
People are digging it.
Yeah,
people
that's
are
another thing that people are new. That's new to the community that people need to check out.
Well, let's get into, I guess, a little bit. Do you want to? Let's talk about what I was going to bring up earlier. Let's just do it.
Well, that's what, a 6-minute debate?
No, it's going to be about an 8-minute debate, and then we're going to get Michael in here. I want to get his thoughts on it.
Okay,
that's what I'm thinking. So let's just rewind it and give you all what the fuck we're talking about. Ship dates with Pints. I understand.
Man, it sounds like a long conversation. You maybe should wait on it. Is there going to be a delay?
Okay, there might be a delay on this conversation. Let's delay this conversation to the absolute end of the show. Fantastic job, Ellie. I love it. That's the kind of on-the-fly production that we need. In fact, I honestly have to take a piss. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just like 2 seconds. ladies and gentlemen, he is on the line. We've got Michael Broussard, the maker of the most badass stands on the planet. Mike, what's up, dude?
Not much. How are you, man?
We're great. We're so glad you could join us today. What's going on? You've got your Swerve shirt ready to go.
Right.
So what is the deal with these stands, man? Because I mean, you sent us ours. I absolutely love it. It's really well made. It's the only stand I've ever really used. So how did you get into this, dude? Why are you doing this?
Well, I got out of riding Onewheels for a while. I had an injury and broke my collarbone, and so I sold it and thought I'm never going to do it again. And then my wife said that if I wanted to get another Onewheel, I was going to have to pay for it. So I started making stands, and lo and behold, I made enough money to buy another one. That was it.
Look at that, folks. I mean, just making the best out of a shitty situation. Your collarbone? What happened? Can you take us through the crash?
No, I mean, I was going uphill and wasn't paying attention and kind of looked back at something. And when I turned back around, there was a little bump and I hit it and went down and broke my collarbone and had to ride home. Like, it was probably three miles. I had to ride back home with the broken collarbone.
Did you know immediately it was broken?
Oh God, dude, it was instant. It hurt like hell.
What does that feel like? I've never broken a collarbone. Have you broken a collarbone? No. What does that feel like, Mike?
It feels like there's something stuck inside your arm, like, and you can't get it to stop. It feels like somebody just jabbed like a stick inside of your shoulder.
Oh, it's your bone.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bruised sternum.
That's what it was. So I called my wife and told her I was on my way back and to get ready and figure out where we needed to go, and that was about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got a video that we want to show you right now that might have caused this kind of pain for our boy Jeff McCosker, because, listen, go ahead and just go. Belly, I'm going on me right now. I got you. Yeah, this fall that we're about to show you, Mike, Jeff is working out a new trick. And just everybody hold your breaths, man, because this one's going to hurt. Go ahead and play it for him. Hold on, ready to do it again. Ready, go. Oh! If you're listening on the podcast, Belly, do it again. He's coming up, and then the one wheel goes onto its side. He falls down, and he catches it on the rib, right on the side rail. Ah, Michael. Whoa.
Yep, that'll do it.
That'll do it. So just thoughts and prayers to our boy McCosker for putting it together. We'll talk about that and why he's doing that in a second. But back to Mike here. Do you do any tricks, man? Do you mod your board? Like, what kind of a rider are you?
Not really. My board is totally stock right now. I mean, other than sitting inside of my stand, but it's totally stock. I don't know. I don't really care about it, I guess.
Fender or no fender?
I just get on it and ride, and that's it.
See, he's all about the experience. So Fender or no fender?
No fender.
No fender. Balls deep in that no fender. I love it.
Fender. I don't ride in the rain, so I just don't see the point in it, really.
That's great. So where are you? Where do you live, man?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Very good. You guys have the Texas
We love
crew?
the Dallas
We love
Fort
the
Worth
crew. Yeah, they made the One Love video. So have you done any group rides down there?
I haven't been in group rides. They tend to haul ass, and I kind of like to take it slow since the collarbone, so.
Yeah, and the group is only as fast as its slowest rider. Nobody wants to be the person holding a group back. I know that feeling.
No, that would probably be me, so.
So what would you say to a rider who's maybe new to this and wanting to get into group rides but is feeling that way?
What would I say to group?
What would you say to somebody who is a new rider and they're looking to get into some group rides but they're worried for exactly that, being the person that's going to slow down the pack? Like, do you have any advice to them?
I guess don't do it. Don't do it, man.
Ride faster, bro.
My advice to them would be, don't worry, there's going to be a couple people at your pace in those group rides.
Absolutely.
No,
and
yeah, totally.
the best part about having people that are way faster is they can get to the bars first and save you a seat.
That's true.
Did we get a touchdown? Are you plugged in? Oh, that deserves it. So, very good. Mike, what is the one mod that you would get if I gave you one mod for the rest of your life?
I guess an extra battery.
Ooh,
that's a good choice.
Maybe like a 2X?
Yeah, maybe like a hot swappable battery.
Oh, well, that doesn't exist yet, sir. So, wouldn't that be nice?
Wow. If only the genie granted those kind of wishes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a magical genie. I'm just a mod genie. Jesus Christ.
You said anything, so that was it.
Boom, he's got you.
Dude, tell us about the process of making these stands. Like, what goes into this? How long does it take?
Well, I use a program called Inkscape, and I get with the person who's wanting the stand. They kind of tell me kind of what they're wanting, and then I have to kind of narrow it down to maybe something that can actually be done. So I designed it in Inkscape and lay it out, and then run it through the plasma cutter. I use like an angle grinder to get the patterns on it, like the metal that you see behind the paint, and then put it on a bender and bend it into shape. And that's about it. Paint it.
It's fascinating, man. I mean, to see the level of detail that went into like exactly our logo. It's exactly our logo. It's the microphone.
Yeah.
On TTR Studios.
Yep.
And then you've got like this blackish gray on the metal for the lettering, the TTR Studios lettering, if you can see it there.
It's got the green rocking too.
I love it, dude. Like, I'm so pumped. And this is one of the things that Belly knows. Like, people send us stuff sometimes, and I'm like, oh, cool, that I'll try it out. And then it goes right into like a giveaway pile because I'm not going to use it. No one's getting that shit. That one's ours. I want it.
There's only one TTR Studios.
I appreciate it. Yeah, yours was relatively easy because I was able to take your logo, and it was high enough resolution that I could extrapolate the information that I needed to and just use your file. So
Clyde, that's you. That a boy. Good job.
Yeah.
Very nicely done. So have you? Let's see, sir. I don't want to waste too much of your time, but where can people find your stands if they want one? How can they get in touch with you?
Man, the only way I've been selling them is on the Facebook group, and whenever I have one made, I'll post it up and then show like a quick video and then say, if you want one, then send me a message. I'm just afraid if I throw it out on a website, I'm going to get too busy and then not be able to keep up with orders. So right now I get about 2 or 3 stands a day coming in, and if I get any more than that, I'm going to have to hire employees and then slack off on my regular job, and I can't do that.
That sounds like the dream, dude.
I guess. I mean, it's work. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I get up and I'm just, it's kind of hard sometimes, but it's fun. And the people they get them, they appreciate it so much. That's really why I keep doing it.
It's a double-edged sword where you want to be busy, but then you realize you get busy and you're like, oh shit, I have to like fulfill all this now. That's tough. That's tough. Is there anything from the social media lounge that they would like to plug in for Mr. Broussard here? I know they're clapping. They're all enjoying him. So I will let you go, but I wanted to get your take on that. If you went to brunch and you saw your ex-girlfriend sitting there with her boyfriend, would you sit down and eat with them, or would you like not even acknowledge them? How would you handle it?
I guess it would depend on which ex-girlfriend it was.
You're amicable. You are still friendly with this person. He's like,
that's a good answer as far as I'm
I
concerned.
don't have any ex-girlfriends that I hate, so I'd probably sit down.
that's a good guy right there, ladies. Hit him up. Well, he's got a wife, so don't hit him up. But ladies, you can't have him. Sorry, he's Michael Broussard. He's got the head of hair that we all wish that we had here at TTR Studios. Looking good on a Tuesday. Thanks for joining us, man. Is there anything else you want to tell the people?
No, bro. I've got a couple of new things that are about to be coming out, and I'm probably going to release them maybe next week.
Okay.
So kind of ties in with the stand.
Are they stands or are they other things? Might you branch out into other things?
It kind of ties in with the stand. So that's all I'm saying for now.
And it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great. Michael Broussard on Facebook. Just hit him up. Go find him. Michael, thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
You bet, man. See ya.
All right, man. Later. That's fantastic. Very good stuff. Thank you to him for joining us. I know he was excited to talk to you guys in the social media lounge today because he wants to make these things for you. He's happy. He makes a really good product. It's awesome. What we got, Belly? What's going on over there?
Not much, man. It's been going great.
You're good?
Time.
I'm good. I'm going great. Okay. Very good.
It's weird because I can't hear myself. That's where I'm.
What happened? Are you unplugged?
I've lost my time. Lost my space of time.
Oh, weird.
So,
you're in
fine.
there. I promise you're in there. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just go into that conversation that we were about to have.
Yeah, let's pine it.
Because I don't want to delay it anymore. People don't like delays. Again, just Michael Broussard is his name. Michael Broussard, Broussard. Michael Broussard. Hit him up. He might have time for you. He's very busy.
People love his stance.
People like his stance. I'll tell you what. It's not a shock to me. They're really cool. They're really good. They're well made. And I also, by the way, I have a Cobra pad and like ass class from 8 to 10 right now. I have on it, and it still fits into the stand. So if you're worried, like, oh, I want a stand that looks really cool, but I have like a concave back and maybe it won't fit, no, you're good. Mine fits. Mine's good. So Here's the thing. We had somebody going through, I was just, living around in the one wheel groups that I usually do, trying to look at what's going on. And somebody in there, now I don't want to turn this political. You had somebody in there asking, do you think the Trump tariffs were the point of the delays? Which then sparked, as you can imagine, just a mess of comments. That's not what I wanted to bring up. That's just the context of where it came from. But it made me think for a minute, because Belly, we as a community have been very understanding of future motion and the month or so it typically takes when a new board comes out. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's been now more than a month.
Well, I'm not even talking about the
some
Pint.
time.
I'm just talking about every single release so far. Hey, we're releasing it. Pre-orders now. You're going to get it in about a month.
And then it's seen it pushed back most of that time.
And then, yeah, exactly. And you see it get pushed back at least a week each time. Okay. Now, here's what I wanted to bring up. If you're somebody who gets in on a product from the ground up, you see it on an Indiegogo, you are already, like me, I was already looking, oh, wow, electric skateboards are coming. Oh, this looks cool. That's kind of nerdy, though. That seems kind of lame. If I hit a crack with those wheels, I'll probably send it onto the pavement. Oh, what's this one wheel thing? A giant go-kart wheel that I can take anywhere and it freaking feels like floating? Get the fuck out of here. I was all over it. And from that point, I didn't care how long it took to get to me because it was something brand new. Nobody even knew about it. This was new. This was 2 years ago. Now it's a lot different when you fast forward and you have a company who is now making a product that is aimed at bringing in the masses. That was the point of the Pint, okay? It's to get new riders in and to get everybody who is kind of on the fence or on the outside looking in. Hey, guess what? It's not $2,000 anymore. It's not even $1,500. This thing's $950. Look on their marketing. It's less than a smartphone. Less than a smartphone? Less than a smartphone, right? So when you market it like that, it's obviously going to the people who are not balls deep in this community yet. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, it's safe to say.
So what happens is, I'm not blaming us, but I'm just kind of telling you the way I see it. And you don't have to agree, that's fine. But what I'm seeing is that we, as the invested riders from the ground up, have created a space and an environment for future motion to feel a false sense of security with their customers. Because I think they thought everybody would be as understanding and lenient as the ground up investors and the ground up riders like us, the diehards, the OGs. But you got people coming in now who are trying to really they don't know what's going on.
They're not diehards.
They're not diehards. They're not somebody who saved up and just will do anything. And they're not somebody who will wait for any amount of time. They're somebody who, oh, okay, that looks pretty neat. About the same as a smartphone, $58 a month. Okay, let me buy one for my kid. All right, or let me show this to my kid and have he or she go out and get a job and work hard and use this as something that, because obviously they want it. And so now you've got moms and dads and parents and people in the One Wheel Owners group saying, okay, it's day 2 of me asking for a refund with no personal reply. Be careful, fellow Pint purchasers. I'm not sure that they can even refund. If they go bust or declare bankruptcy, we could lose our money. I will let you know if a refund comes. This is fact. Just think of the bank interest they're sitting on since March in our case. Now, I reached out to this person and asked them if they wanted to come on our show and have a conversation. But this is, Belly, you're not down with that mind frame.
Well, the mind frame for me is 2 days is a real short time to wait for something like that. The other thing,
For a refund.
For a refund.
Is it?
And for communication back about it, I mean, for those of us who have been part of this community for a decent amount of time, we know that communication isn't the strongest suit. of Future Motion when it comes to repairs or what it comes to, but they've been working really hard on it. They've moved to bigger stuff. These people that are saying that don't really know where they're coming from.
What company gets the luxury of, but they've been working really hard on it? Seriously.
Not a lot.
No one, because you're coming at it from a ground up perspective. You're invested. And that's, I'm so glad you said that, because I swear this is what it's like. It's not drinking the Kool-Aid, because that assumes that like we're being tricked, but realize that the people who are buying these pints for the first time as their first board, as their entry board, they do not have the same mindsets as somebody like us, like you, who's been in this for a while, who is willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, because you know how much fun it is. They haven't ridden these yet.
I think both of us agree that Future Motion in its own way brought a little bit of this on itself with the way they advertised the board, with the way they pushed the launch and the promotion of it, with things going in, make your endless summer, like go summer all day long.
And then people buy them
thinking they're going to get them for the summer.
And they're coming in like mid-August.
Yeah.
Now,
school's about to start.
Folks, in North Carolina, school started like August 19th. So I all I'm saying is I read this quote to Belly and he was like, "Bleh." And I get it. If you hear this person saying this, or somebody else even going and blaming it on like the Trump tariffs, or the reason that I think you're seeing the what seems to be outrage or what seems to be outlandish cries from the Onewheel owners group, and maybe even the rider. This was actually in the riders group. Just remember that these people don't have the same mindsets we do. They're the people who Future Motion wanted. They are the fence sitters. They are the people who didn't know any better. She doesn't know that it's crazy for them to take. I mean, what? Think about another company. If you called like Apple and you asked them for a refund and they didn't even respond for 2 days, that wouldn't happen.
Now, we did see a post today where a board is in production.
Touchdown. Somebody just got a shipment notification that it's in production and it should be out July 10th.
Well, it should be shipping out the door July 10th. We'll see. We're going to keep an eye out. I think everyone's going to be watching it like a hawk to see if it comes through. But
your soundboard sucks.
No, man. It's playing.
Okay. Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Well, which one
it played earlier.
Yeah, it definitely did. Okay. That's cool.
Yep.
Well, whatever. Is your music on? Is your sound on your computer?
Sounds on.
Okay. Wow. The demons are here. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because I guess maybe it's I
don't know.
Dude, your soundboard sucks. It's the board. It's not this. I can tell you that. It's not your fault. You look sad. I'm not calling you out. You sad?
I'm fine.
Okay, I'm moving on. I don't know. I don't know how to handle this because I don't.
Well, I
think they really screwed this up, man.
Yeah, I mean it's something. Well, you've seen it more times than not. People are canceling their Pint orders and then buying a XR.
Right.
So that's happening more often than not. For anyone, I haven't seen anyone say they're outright canceling their Pint order.
That's what this person was saying.
They're trying to.
Pint order.
Okay.
Yeah.
But hopefully you can. But I would think we're getting into a new week. You'll probably receive a message by Friday, and if not by Friday, then you have a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, but I just remember that a lot of people. That's who they're going for. Is what I'm saying. Like we've been very easy on them and just saying, hey, it'll get there. This person's freaking the F out, thinking that they're just going to set up shop, they're just going to steal, and they're going to take their money.
No,
but she doesn't know any better. I mean, obviously, that's no one who's going to. I wouldn't imagine they do that. But think about spending $1,000 and then have something push back, and I can't even get a response.
It's frustrating as hell.
I'm just pointing that out. That's what's happening now. So I am glad to see that the Pint looks like it's starting to go. Production seems as if it's starting to come back.
We're going to see very shortly if people are going to start getting shipping numbers for their pints.
Right. So something's clearly taking you out of the show, and it takes me out of the show. What's going on right now? Are we off the air?
We were for about 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. That's all right. You look so mad.
And we're still not on YouTube as
we're
far
not
as I'm
on
concerned.
YouTube. Okay. That's fine. Just tell me on air because I don't know what's going on when you start looking at me like that and you look like you're on to kill someone. And I'm like, is he mad at me? Is the internet? What the fuck, man?
It is what it is. I'd rather just keep going, keep recording, and
All right. So we'll just drop this because, of course, that was in the most important part of the show.
it was right in the middle of our conversation.
Billy and I spent a good 15 minutes discussing how we wanted to have this conversation because I think it's worth having. But the internet crapped out, so there it is. So, all right, that's fine. It is what it is. Let's go into the saved videos, have some fun with the people. I want to do that before we go. I just asked that you have a little bit of patience with the new customers and not as much with Future Motion. I don't think you should have this much with Future Motion because otherwise, like, they're going to have this false sense of confidence that this is okay. And brand new riders are going to be completely the same as these invested hardcore OGs. Like, people in our Patreon group are a lot more lenient and a lot more kind than random commenters on YouTube who are still getting our product, but they just don't know us any better. They're not invested.
I know it's hard to hear, but once the Pint gets out and starts getting out and gets to the people that pre-ordered it, you're seeing people that order XRs and get them in a week. That was unheard of.
Yeah,
you understand that.
Yeah, but
this is something. And then you also don't know about the fact that when the XR launched, there was a huge problem with a lot of the first boards bricking and stopping working and having to be sent back into Future Motion. Now, whatever the cause of that was, I want to make sure that I get a product that as soon as I get on this board, I don't have to send it back in a week.
Now,
I don't have to send it back in a month. I don't want to send it back in a year. I want to keep this freaking board as long as possible. I want them to make sure that it's going out the right way. So for whatever delay happens, we are 5 days past my original Pint order date.
But I'm trying to ask you the question that, like, or don't you realize that they've gotten you to accept that it's just normal that this is going to take 4 to 5 weeks. Look, we gave what's his name? Flavio Furukawa won the Pint. He's in Japan. He was like so excited. Check it out. There's a video of it on our YouTube page. But you can see it in his face when he says, when am I going to get the board? And I said, well, I'm going to buy it for you today. And then it's going to be probably 4 or 5 weeks. And then another 3 weeks or so shipping to Japan. And his face was like, 2 months? Now, it's not their fault that he lives across the world. It's as far away as possible. But it's not common in a purchasing consumer's day to expect to buy something and wait over a month to get it. That's what I'm trying to point out. You've been trained to accept that's how it goes. But this is not how it goes. I mean,
I'm curious as what
in a lot. Let me tell you something. I got my Rad Mini way quick. I got my Gotway Tesla from China
way quick.
And this is just in electric things. Think about anything you buy on eBay. It comes in 2 days. I have this app. It's called the Wish app, and it's just cheap shit.
I think people are worried because the first boards aren't out.
But it's coming from China. It's cheap shit. It's $3 for a lamp, but it comes from China. And as long as you're okay with a 30-day ship date, we'll give it to you for cheap. And you're sitting there and you're dropping a deuce and you buy something, and then a month later it gets there. You don't even remember it anymore. And I realized, like, this is stupid. It's almost like
I've lost all excitement of getting this thing.
Yeah, part of the fun of buying something is getting to take it home, not staring at a label for a month. And I'm not saying that. I am saying we've kind of been programmed to accept that. But a lot of new riders now who are coming in because of the Pint, they're not programmed that way, and they don't have that patience, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Future Motion really this is me honestly talking to the company, like, figure this out, because the next board you come out with, it really needs to be, here's our board, here's like when you can get it, and like it's on the market. Like Belly said,
build the boards, start building the boards,
get ready to produce, and do not do this whole crap of let's find out how many customers we have and then we can put them into production. You're not a small company anymore. You're not small enough to do that anymore. That's the problem when you introduce something like the Pint. You lose that luxury.
It's true.
I'm just throwing that out there.
No, that's a very good point.
All right, let's go into the save videos. I got it. 9 minutes. I got only 9 minutes left with you guys, man. Come on.
I don't know which one you want to do.
I want to do whatever you want to do for the rest of the show. I'm yours. I am. You are the horse, and I'm just riding along.
Hopefully, you got a good saddle.
Go to the one that's gonna piss you off. Do it. Why does this make you so mad?
It makes me so mad
I'm
because
not playing that. No, I don't want to get
see
a YouTube. I don't want copyright crap.
no, I hear that song. I've seen this video
It's
over the weekend through 4th of July. Everywhere, 100 times over.
It is a
up and down, left and right,
Well, if you're on the
upside down.
Okay. If you're on the podcast, it's a smaller person who is on one of those front-facing hoverboards, and he's got like all these firework rockets on his back, and he's bending over, and it's like one of those mini segways, and he's just flying down the street with fireworks shooting off his back. Why does that make you so mad?
Fireworks safety is very important to me.
You hate fireworks. What's the problem?
No, I hate dumb people and the combination of dumb people and fireworks.
Oh, okay. Well, very good. Let's go. Now, there's one thing I wanted to show. Yes, thank you. We showed YouTube. Rewind it. We showed that YouTube. God damn it. Sorry, everyone. We're doing too much at once right now. All right. We got a message on Instagram, and it was from two guys who have purchased their Onewheels. They've only had them for like 3 weeks. And so do you remember the name of the channel? We'll show them afterwards. But they reached out to us. They said they love the show, and they wanted to just show us what they've been doing in the 3 weeks that they've had the Onewheel. Go ahead and play this for the people. This is absolutely fantastic.
That is awesome. Oh, dang it. Zach, we're too tall. Hey, I'm Mark. And I'm Zach. Two jokers from Florida who float daily. Always wearing a brain bucket. Today we're surfing.
These guys are awesome, man. They've only had them for 3 weeks, so I'm excited to see what they're going to do. The name of their channel is Florida Float Brothers. If you want to check them out on YouTube, Florida Float Brothers. One more time, Florida Float Brothers. They're cool. Belly's going to take this segment away because you found this one. What is this video, dude?
Well, we've got two of them. I've got both of them up now. But you guys know that the bottle cap challenge has been rolling around, and celebrities been kicking bottle caps off of tops of things. Not really sure what it's benefiting, or if it's benefiting anything at all, if it's just one of those internet trends.
I think it's easier than they're making it look. And it looks hard, but if you keep it unscrewed, like fairly unscrewed, and have something holding it, it can't be that hard.
It can't be that hard, right? Well, we have our very own DMV rider, Jeff Foote, definitely got in on the fun.
That's awesome. I love.
And then, of course, we've got another one here. This one was very impressive. Jumping off, kicking it off.
Is that Kozlowski?
That is Isaac Kozlowski.
That is fantastic. That's very good. Showing the people. All right, good. So
it's hard to talk about it and get the video full screen for you, by the way, while I'm doing that. So.
Well, get Clyde to do something over there. Because I'm trying to figure out.
But they're fun challenges. And what was it the other day where I come out and I talk about the bottle cap challenge and you guys, dude, I was just thinking about doing one.
That is so true. No, that is absolutely 100% true. I was looking, I was like, you know what? I saw that Ryan Reynolds dropped one and it was pretty funny. And then I was like, we should totally do this.
Too bad everyone's already done it.
Been done before. How about that?
What else we got here? We got to watch. There's that one.
Well, I want to tell you guys real quick for modification free front concave. You can also modify to fit your foot and riding style. Just head to fishbones.life. That's where it is, fishbones.life, for you to order a set and find your fish, transform your ride, and carve harder and deeper than with traditional foot pads. Concave, baby. I'm all about those fish bones. Now, I think they would help me to do something like this. I've been trying to get a 360 down for days. Days, months, weeks, years. But, unfortunately, can't do it. Now, this person, who we like to call Matt Damon on the show, is doing this on sand, which makes it a little bit easier. But this is fucking impressive, dude. A full-on clean 540 from Dustin Williams. What's his name?
Dominique.
Thank you. Dominique Williams?
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's been a while. It's been a hell of a day. All right, so here is a 540. Look at that.
There
that is
you
as
go.
Good as it gets.
Nice, dude.
Matt Damon.
Do the 1 foot don't like spinning around.
I mean,
There
can you
you
go all the
go.
way back and show how much he winds the torque of
Do
his
the one like
his?
spinning around.
Look at that. Oh man.
There you go.
540. And that's no BS 540 either, Belly. That's a full on. Like that's as good as it gets. I love it. Okay, very good stuff. So, if you would please do that real quick. Did you exit out? Belly wanted to show you. Well, no, he didn't. I wanted to show you this because let's be honest. Any single guy in the community has had this thought. Is there a one-wheel dating app? Asking for a friend.
It's never for a friend.
Cody Brandon, shout out to you. You get your own touchdown, sir, because you deserve it. Can we get it to him? Try. I feel like it'll do it. God bless America. All right.
Totally broken.
There it is. Sign up for our Patreon so Belly can get a new computer and help out our soundboards. It sucks. It's not your fault, man. I feel like he takes it personally whenever it doesn't go well. It's not your fault. Your freaking computer sucks. Let's get you a new computer. All right, very good.
I don't have money for that.
Well, let's
No
go.
thanks.
Help him out. Let's help him out, folks. Belly needs your help to buy a new computer. Head over to patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC, and we will show you one more clip of what you can find right there. It was a lot of fun to make. Belly's just going to play you this right now. We'll do a quick, just go in the middle somewhere. Just show him some of it.
Just nerd central. We got the DeLorean, got the Star Trek. You've got classic cars, more DeLoreans, Ghostbusters. It just doesn't end. I've got all kinds of knickknacks and gear that my future wife will probably tell me to store in a box somewhere. You gotta cheer on your boys all the time. This is from last year's championships and playoffs. Got my Golden Dome helmet. This is what keeps us safe inside and outside the house.
I just want to see
Should
what
have been
happens
wearing
in
that
your
when I hit that
bathroom.
chandelier.
Can you show him what happens in your
and of course, I
bathroom?
love the pictures.
No,
you can
don't
see
do
I got
that.
pictures.
In fact, just take it over here. If you want to see what happens in his bathroom, which you definitely do not want to miss, let's just say it is one step away from a rave. So head over to patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC, and you will certainly enjoy that. I know we had fun making that. 14 full minutes of us being completely silly and spoofing the MTV Cribs show. We called it Fake Cribs. We had a lot of fun doing it. All right, man, we got to go. Is that it? Are we out of here?
That's it.
I'm having so much fun. I don't want to leave yet.
It's time.
Oh, fine. You know what? I actually did come up with a new tune for the people. I'm feeling this for our new outro. Belly, it's been a lot of fun today. You know what? We got to get out and fuck out our way. Let's go. I don't know what I just said, but take us out. What do you got?
Well, it's always a fun day here at TTR Studios. We want to thank all of our patrons, but also down at the bottom there, if you haven't seen any of these guys, definitely check them out.
Or girls.
They're guys or girls. Yeah, guys or girls. I can just call everyone guys. It's cool.
It's 2019, bro.
So basically, check out all these people down here. They're awesome people that have given prizes to this show before and have given away some really cool stuff. So check out what they do, and you will have a lot of fun doing it.
Support the vendors. I love it. All for it. Folks, if you're new to this show, a lot of what we do is spoofing and making fun and inside jokes. So if you don't get it, we know.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. Earn it. You gotta earn it. Otherwise, fuck it. You're just on the outside. We'll see you guys on Tuesday next week. Thursday this week, we've got another Patrons Only podcast dropping. So one more time, just head over to patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. Make sure you rate and review our podcast. It's blowing up every day. We had a lot of fun with you guys. So we'll see you next time. Thursday for the Patrons Only. Tuesday for Voice of Onewheel in TTR Studios. See you guys. We got our wheels here. Got to.